Bullshit.
Damn.
Yeah. It was honestly a lot of fun, dude. You would have enjoyed it, to tell you the truth.
I've been looking for a game to play. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's how I feel, man. That's why, dude. That's why, honestly, I got my DayZ is
just trash.
Well, like for me, that's my Elder Scrolls, dude. That's my I can get on.
Yeah.
I can do my shit. I can run around little towns and look for barbed wire and shit to build my base. And I'm really.
Do you run into players?
Oh, dude. The thing is not often enough.
Yeah.
I was at a military base yesterday, and I hear you hear the gunshots, and I know they're coming from a certain direction. And I mean, I was creeping through the woods. My heart was racing.
Yeah.
My heart was racing, dude, because I was pretty geared. You know, my character had been alive for 4 or 5 days now, hadn't died, so I didn't want to die. And even though I didn't find the guy, and I mean, I looked, dude, and I was being super sneaky, and I'd pull my binoculars out, and I would scan. I swear to God, dude. And I just couldn't find him.
Really?
Couldn't find him.
That's weird.
But the guy was probably just taking a few pot shots at somebody and then runs off. And yeah, you don't see people that much, but the game is still, it just doesn't have. There's too many servers with not enough people on them, and the loot, dude. Basically, the problem with the game is people find good weapons. So on any one server, there might be, say, 15 AR-15s or or M4s that spawn, right?
Yeah.
And once those 15 are spawned and people pick them up, a lot of people bury those weapons. They build fucking a crate, like I built yesterday, and then they dig a hole and put their weapon in there. The game will not respawn another M4 as long as that gun is buried.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So people get tired. I've been looting for 5 days with this character, and I have tons of magazines, tons of ammo, but the guns I have are basically low tier guns. But I have magazines and clips and attachments for all the high-end guns. I just can't find any. And I mean, I'm in all the high danger zones, sneaking around, belly crawling and shit, trying not to get shot. It's an intense game, dude. Even though I haven't seen anybody, my heart races more than in that game than in any other game I play ever.
Yeah, because you're waiting for it to happen.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm when you die, dude, it's tough, dude. It's God damn it. It's all my shit, all my hard work. You're right back to to square one.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance.
But yeah, I look at all the games that are coming out, and there's nothing that makes me the Ghost Recon,
They lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate?
I have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I haven't played it.
Bro, I've been thinking about I've been thinking about getting that, but if you and Shiny didn't get it, or if I didn't have a good group to play with, I'm just not going to get it.
I have it. I mean, Shiny doesn't have it, right?
No. And Shiny ain't going to get it right. Now is the wrong time to try to talk to him about getting it, because it's going to be Battlefield or he's going to be all about whatever it's called, Call of Duty, for the next couple months, for sure, 100%. So what else is new with you, man?
Nothing. Chilling. Same shit. Weed free.
Weed free, huh? Good for you.
Yeah. A fucking year already.
Good for you.
Well, I smoked for the first time not long ago. They did the randoms already.
Yes.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma.
Yeah, do you miss it that much?
Yeah, I got fucking stones, bro. This is the first time smoking again.
Yeah, right. I know, it makes it better, dude, right? When you're not...
Yeah.
And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be
fuck that, bro. It should take so long to get out of his system.
It does.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against it.
It does, bro. I might have to get some for tonight if we're going to be gaming it.
And Eifert has it. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy.
I started updating PUBG.
21 yards there on third down.
It certainly feels like they're more stars.
That's got duos?
Position there were even 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
of course it has duos, bro.
And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved.
I mean, I would, you know, I would definitely, I don't know if I got time to grind a fucking player for basketball, but I would definitely run a franchise with 8, 9 people. I think that would be fun as shit.
You got a heck of a tight end candidate.
I don't know how the franchise are there, but I'm guessing it's kind of the same as Madden.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know, yeah. Sign free agents, draft players, play your games. What me and Shiny did was we did
from midfield here, Dalton to the left side here for Eifert.
We did a fantasy draft, which was a lot of fun, dude.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a match.
Shiny's a cheesy fuck, though. He got Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever the guy's name is. And I mean, it was just Dunk City, dude.
It's not that easy anymore.
No?
Nah, game's so hard.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen.
Man, you saw Antonio Brown?
Yep.
Dude,
he's a dumb spook, bro. He's stupid.
That's 3 catches for him.
Yeah.
Okay, all he's got to not do is not text the chick that's accusing him of rape.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, dude, let your lawyers handle that shit, man. If you're innocent, let your lawyers handle it. You don't go fucking threatening her or whatever he did. That's not going to help, dude. And the fact that you think it's going to help, you know.
And who gives him that number? Like, bro, this is like, what the fuck is Drew Rosenhaus doing? Like, hey.
You can't control that guy. That guy's going to do what he wants. Period. End of fucking story. Whether it's getting his cryotherapy, he's going to do what he wants.
That shit ruined me already, bro. My team's fucked.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And
I don't know why people are so fucking good at this game, bro.
On their opening drive. But this is a crew that come out
what, Fortnite?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I watched a stream of a guy playing Fortnite the other day. And the dude basically spent the entire game just smashing shit and collecting resources. No, he did well, but it was basically like he was building the entire game. He was just like breaking shit and building a fort.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? And it was like, I'm like, this is why I would never want to, you know, invest my time in a game like that, because that shit does not seem fun to me at all.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You do a lot of farming like that, and you just get wrecked, and the first person you see.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Listen, I can't look. Get shoo. I'm playing with my headset. The rule in my house is that I got my headset on. Nobody talks to me. Okay? Pretend I'm not even here. Unless somebody's hurt.
Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just getting into his own.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point.
Yeah, that'll kill.
Mayfield
another kill.
To throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
What other BR? We got no more BRs, right? Each one, the ones we already know of?
Nope.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Did you ever play that game Friday the 13th?
A first down throw from Mayfield.
Oh, bro. You want to talk about a fun-ass fucking game that's free?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win?
I'm not even kidding.
I claimed it.
I'm not even kidding with you, dude. That game has such potential to be like.
Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
To be like.
Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
My fucking rookie receiver just got hurt. God damn it.
An injured player.
God damn it.
Takes a peek.
I heard you go quiet. I was like, oh shit, something happened.
Yep, he's running off to the locker room. I never see that shit. That's a bad one.
First down, Mayfield.
Oh, that sucks.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101.
Okay.
Never force the ball into double coverage.
Just a lower back strain. He's just out for the game.
This close to the goal line, the windows
Lower
are so
back
tight.
Yeah.
So force it in there because it could be tipped
But it's not like a fucking.
Little bitch.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
You saw fucking Calvin Johnson then so sweet after every game.
He used to?
Yeah.
Megatron?
Like yeah, Megatron.
No, really?
He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many
How does that guy
times
not get caught? Fucking Josh Gordon is always getting caught.
early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's
Yeah.
no such thing as a safe
Be
run,
careful. Hey,
right out of the gate.
one of you have your phone on you at least.
So you got to be in some traffic. Gotta take
Be
care of
careful.
the ball, and he didn't do that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Greedy Williams,
Oh my God,
the
I'm
rookie
raping
out of
people,
LSU there to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're
In
going to be able
Fortnite?
to build off the turnover.
Yeah, I have my
The
moments,
defense
bro.
certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive
Stitch-ass
front?
bitch.
And they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now
Got to
Zach
tank till
goes back
game.
in the other direction.
I just always die at
So
the end, bro.
dangerous with
Comes
the
down to
football in his
fighting
hands.
against a really good building guys.
Of 38.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
build.
And the Browns have a
Good.
short field in front of them now as they take over
outbuild
1st and
with
10.
really good builders.
That's what I mean, bro.
Our first update now from
Well, like when they put the doors in and shit, they can do all that shit.
Yeah, but like they do that while they're going up and down. I can do it while I'm going straight and shit, like single movement, but not like fuck you doing all that on the controller, you know?
That's what I mean, bro. Are they playing on a fucking controller or are they playing on the keyboard and mouse?
No, it has to be. I'm on the controller servers.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
It has to be.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm just
Mayfield
breaking shit, man.
action.
Need that wood, boy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I have like 10 solo wins here.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
Like total or is
Force that one there,
No,
didn't he?
solo
Looks like
wins
he
is
predetermined
10, and I got
where
like
he was
20
gonna go with the
something
football.
squads.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay with them.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players.
Another guy.
They're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
5 kills
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build.
Yeah, everybody has killed them.
That's what
Not many people
they're
have
looking
fucking
for here. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And able to get this one across the 45.
I'd be rushing motherfuckers too. I don't like hide and
Go
shit
for
when
a
it comes
first down pickup of 18
I
yards.
rush building ramps and all that.
Mixon with a first down carry.
I can't believe you didn't get into more like PC gaming, like, because we're talking about games to play, dude. I mean, there's just so many more on the PC, so many.
I have it. You're the one who doesn't have it.
I know. I want to do Christmas time. Like my boss, my new boss. You know, I got this other job now too. He bought me a computer, but it's a Surface Pro. It's really nice.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
But I was trying to trick him into, not trick him.
That led to the sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett.
But I want a fucking PC so bad, dude. I would be all about Tarkov. Have you ever seen the game The Hunt Showdown?
Somebody was telling me that yesterday. One of those guys I was playing with.
Oh my lord, dude.
Man, that's just so difficult
Awesome.
for them because just think about every single
So fucking cool, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't
Yeah,
playing
great.
football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
Another kill tank, 7 kills.
To catching the football.
Attaboy, killer.
That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson able to record his fifth sack
Great game. I'm going to die in the fucking
2
storm.
sacks last week. Another one right
In the
here.
storm?
He's been unblockable
Yeah, bro.
lately.
Unacceptable.
That's a long fight.
To not
Yeah,
just
that's
his
a long
own
fight with the
season,
dude.
but the
Yeah,
film
behind the
study he's
wheels.
been doing during
Fucking
the week. Because
shit,
I think
10
he's
plays
found
for 7
matchups that
kills.
he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. And he's going to go down again. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving a 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable.
These golf cart accidents.
Really
golf
shouldn't
cart
underestimate what he's getting done.
Funny shit.
Anytime you're on a pace
Yeah,
that's
bro.
going to approach 100 yards, you will do some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Dalton to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
How much time you got on that?
Picked up by
I'm 2 minutes in the first half still. But you got another round in it easy.
6-yard line.
Or a lot more if you
You've got a
fucking
few
die
different
early.
ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white
Probably
flag.
gonna die quick on this one, man.
I did watch some, like I was telling you that stream I watched. It is pretty crazy how different that map looks.
Won't get much. Maybe a couple.
Oh, it's
Down
crazy
inside
now,
the
bro.
35 to the 34.
A lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out
They
of it.
do a fucking phenomenal job.
Continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
Yeah,
There else
son.
you sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Some guy here hiding in the cornfield. I heard the grass. The cornfield movement is like tall grass. You can't see his hiding. I know he's been there.
And now the
You know he's just hiding.
incomplete as well.
The bitch.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right?
Got him.
He had a fucking minigun, bro. We had a crazy fight in there because you can't shoot through the fucking cornfield.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
We'll see how they attack them here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Jackson.
Motherfucker was hiding in the cornfield also.
Got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they
Yeah, Lovey-side bodies here, bro. 30 left.
William Jackson with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch
playing good today, man.
By just a yard leaves him with a very
You were playing good last night, dude.
Andy Dalton.
I played a little bit better today.
And his throw's going to be in.
What a call, dude.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced.
It depends what mode I'm playing. Oh, today I did the night match. You know, I got the night match.
Yeah, night vision.
Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Bryant's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Oh, I died.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Shame.
I enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. Check 52.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Jesus Christ.
To Beckham there, but it'll be
dinked and dunked on.
We've seen these defenses making
Oh, dude.
to keep this one low scoring.
This game is really garbage, to tell you the truth.
Yet another errant throw as a result.
It's just EA's a shit company, dude.
From the 2-yard line.
Yep, it is, bro. I don't know how people keep supporting those fucking games.
Well, because you got no choice, dude. It's like people aren't strong enough to fucking to just take 1 year off and be like, hey guys, we're gonna play Madden 19 and make them fix this shit.
They don't fix it. They just release a new one, and that's it.
It's basically a roster update, and there's too many fanboys that are just.
And then when they realize those points aren't going to count, can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Got killed by a grenade.
Comes into play a lot of the time.
That's the worst way to die.
Most of the time in the first half you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Dalton, bootlegs out. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
It's pretty fucking good. I've seen that shit. Are they? Yeah.
I saw one just chugging a beer. Oh, and they fight. Oh, shit. What is this, bro?
What are you watching? A clip?
Twerking. A black bitch was just twerking on another girl's head.
So degenerate, dude. So degenerate shit, dude. What is this?
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Miles Garrett.
Yo, hey, I would watch that.
I know.
I would definitely watch that. Where can I watch that?
I can go to the games.
Get little shorts on. Huh?
You go to the games.
Oh, they don't televise that? I would definitely watch that shit on TV, bro. I told you, right? Leo said he's on his way.
Oh no. I got a quarter and a half left. I'm be balling with you guys, dude. I'll order the food, delivery.
Delivery, nice. That's what I'm talking about.
And as soon as they handle
I think I might do some Chinese tonight. I don't know.
Make your mark on special teams if you
Chinese should be getting on soon, right?
I'd say returning one for a touchdown.
Yeah, he should. Bitch.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Do you know how PlayStation limits party chat to 8?
And they will not get a chance to return.
They need to. Call of Duty needs to allow 8 people in groups.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course,
but I guess I can't because there's 6 on 6, isn't there?
Yeah, depends on mode. Like if you're talking about that big mode, I don't have a problem. I don't care about that.
That big mode's gonna be fun, dude.
Comes additional yardage.
Yeah,
for real.
I'm into Battle Royale, man. Like, I want 50 yards.
I know. Getting that itch again? Well, dude, I would reinstall Apex.
I have it installed.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle.
That's better. That was a really good game.
Here up to the 34.
But I would definitely, no doubt, no joke, I would buy PUBG if it's worth buying.
Extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and tries to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out.
Is that Alina rollerblading?
Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to
punch
between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
Jesus,
a lot of shit has to have changed, right?
From what?
But it's usually not by
for the
himself.
PS4?
Usually it opens it up for other.
What do you mean? For what game?
For PUBG,
He's got to be happy
when they came out,
there wasn't a whole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
I don't know.
Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before it's hit and dropped.
Yeah.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hey, girls! Girls! Think about what you want. I want it to be something I want it to be something that I can order.
Getting ready to
so, like, Chinese.
Marching back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flipped the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dalton now, the pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Wow, you know what I just read?
What?
They look to throw.
If Antonio Brown does not wind up receiving his $9 million signing bonus to the Patriots, the first $5 million was due to be paid on Monday, right?
Yeah.
He will go from a $30 million guarantee in March to $9 million guarantee to just $158,000 made, bro, for 2019.
Yeah, he's done. Hey, somebody's here. Girls! Somebody's car's in the driveway. Is somebody's dad coming? Mom coming?
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll get on fourth down.
Do you have a jacket?
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it,
Shush.
Deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Shush. Is that a fucking, do you have one of those, fucking sounds there? Sounds like.
Yeah, he's a mutt. Great dog. Honestly, a great dog, but just a loud fucking. Hey! Tony, for the last goddamn time!
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out,
At least he listens to you, bro.
and finish it off.
He'll wet himself. Hey! Come here, boy. Come here. Oh yeah, like if I just go, he'll like tickle. He's such a pussy, dude.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Hey, Kai.
He didn't even try to signal
Kai.
a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the number.
Kai?
Lost track of the time left in
Kai?
the play clock.
Kai, text your dad. Tell him I'm sorry that I couldn't come. I'm finishing tell him I'm like doing nerd stuff. I want to say hello. Okay. I don't mean to be rude. It's just.
Second down, Mayfield.
Doing nerd stuff. There.
Yeah, nerd stuff.
Go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it
grandfather?
for a pick.
No, it's a friend's. You know, I like to be polite to like my daughter's friends' parents. But I'm like playing this game. I can't be like, hey, Paul, sorry, dude. I'll be right back.
Beckham Jr. Of course, I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come
I'll be back,
up with
bitch.
the catch.
Yeah. Let me finish my game.
Yeah. Back to the third
Exactly.
and never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
Hey, you understand, right? I'm a fucking nerd, eh?
Running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized.
Good old days.
The good old days, man. It was fun last night, dude. Just getting the band back together.
Good and look great in film.
Now, Leo's a real life friend of yours, right? Like, lives down there and shit.
And you
know, in this league, you can never have
I see Big Bud on here. Do you ever play any games with him?
No, I haven't played with him. I haven't
take
played
this
with him.
across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 20.
Yeah, I sent him an invite the other day, like during that first weekend of beta. Yeah,
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
and he ignored it.
On that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over.
There's 6 minutes left in my game, so.
They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
One of my boys from work, I said a party in chat.
I don't think we'll give up
driver
more than
too.
3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And Dalton to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So Dalton now. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hooray, hoochie mama.
Hoorah. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take it into
I'm updating PUBG, bro.
Touchdown. Damian Harris.
Yeah, don't play no PUBG this weekend, bro. Okay, the beta is today and tomorrow, basically. So let's play some COD.
Right there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
I played COD today and yesterday.
But they are
I'm already tired of it.
they got the point.
Are you?
Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Well, that
Oh, loading up.
with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them.
3.5 minutes in my Madden game.
Excellent field position.
I look
2
forward
plays
to
later.
coming home.
This will be
That's what it
taken
is.
in at
That's
the
why you're
1.
excited.
What? Why?
I'm loading up.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
Bro, I was killing it in Fortnite, bro.
Oh, but by the way, real quick. Yeah, AB is going to be broke. Okay?
Ready to see what they can do
Fucked,
here.
huh?
Yeah, oh, dude, it's not going to end well for him. Or his children, you know, it's just so silly that you just can't make a shit ton of money and keep your mouth shut. Run around, be cheered.
Bro, 30 million to 115 grand, bro. Wow.
Shush!
We'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Nighttime with night vision and a mixed game mode.
I did that today. I didn't like it. Too much camping.
Hey, will you get this loud dog and
Take a shot. Here's 2nd and a
Lock his
yard.
ass up.
yeah, kick him in the head? Thank you.
Our headquarters.
What happened, party host? They didn't find a match?
One of the big guys up
Oh,
front.
I went back to
And then a full 3-point. You got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always
Me
trying
too.
to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
To throw here. Dalton. Hauled in by Sample. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Oh yeah, changed my calling card to American flag, bitch.
And because of that,
That's right, America.
Oh, I got the chopper gunner today.
Did you?
10 kill
That's
streak.
cool.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was
did
great,
you
man.
the audio or not?
I left it on 3. Feels fine.
Dalton taken in by Eifert.
Yeah.
4 yards the
Why do you change your headsets? What's the difference? Why do they even?
No, the audio setting in the game has
That's what I mean.
Here's 1st and 10.
But why do they have different settings?
Here the 4th
because you're playing on TV, headsets.
Oh, okay.
The AK is trash, by the way. I've tried to use it.
Yeah, dude.
Fire's way too slow.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10.
Yes, yes. So pick a restaurant out. Yeah. No, I'll get the dinner.
What a season he continues to have.
It's easy to aim in this game, right?
No, because you got that white shit.
That's a defeated team out there.
That shit feels, I don't know, it feels
hands on
a little easy, like to get headshots and shit.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
You're walking, you already have the center, like right there. All you gotta do is aim.
I hate getting killed from behind.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the best. When you're in like you're feeling good, then somebody just fucking runs up behind you and kills you.
Yeah, bro.
In the middle of a good little run, it always happens when it's. I don't know, man. There's so many things that are frustrating about video games. Like,
No, this game in general.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like the getting hit by a cruise missile. It's all It's like, God damn it, this thing's coming right for me, isn't it? Yep.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on.
Honestly, the best thing to do in this game is fucking camp.
Dude, that's all people do, man. Sit there in some little corner, some shadow.
And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Here comes the Browns offense back.
You know what I liked that we played last night was that
just about do it. Now defensively they do have all
EMP. That was fun.
Very little reason to use them at this
Yeah,
point.
that's what Fly likes. He likes the tension of dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show was pretty fun.
But Mayfield's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
I'm a big
Why am I
fan.
throwing the ball, dude?
Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
Finally got my scavenger
Short little
perk.
passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And he's taken down.
God damn it, dude.
Oh, I turned the wrong corner.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Wow.
Passing, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout
Why did
comes
you
in
say
with
bye?
10 seconds left in the game. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
There was a kid that was raging like late at night. I told him, I was like, every time I kill you, you're going to see bye.
He's got his man, Boyd. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's do or die for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.
Are you guys in the game?
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
Okay, I'm coming in right now.
A lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got...
UAV?
Ooh. God, you bitch.
Camping ass bitch. Another camping ass bitch.
Popped him in the face. Come back up. Wow.
Oh!
Yo, what the fuck?
UAV again, bitch. Ah, shouldn't have chased that.
Yo, what the fuck? I just spawned.
Oh! I don't like that 3 kills, I mean that 5 kill streak, that stupid little binocular shit that I can control.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
No, I like the Russian one.
They all suck.
I like the Russian one. The one with the green dot. This is nice. Look at this. It's on the side, bro.
My team sucked ass.
I'm booting up right now.